everybody? Hope you are doing well. Well, what a couple days it's been, if not a little bit more. I'm sorry not all the lights are on. I didn't realize that when I did all the boxes, I blocked the way to get to the back lights there. So I have whole aisleway full of boxes filled, because I box everything up so you guys can get it there. Hey, Dick, how are you? Hey there, my old pal Rob. Okay. Arcade fan. How you doing? Heidi ho, Rob. I'm doing all right. I hope you guys are doing well as well. Um, where do we start? Let's start with this auction. So it started out really great, and then we had some people back out, which is okay. You back out, you back out. As long as you don't back out after all the bidding was done. They just realized that they couldn't afford to put in the bids that they did. So we have a bunch of things that don't have any bids on it. The first thing is, and we'll run through, and I always like to let everybody know where everything is so you can kind of figure it out. Now, a couple of things I want to let you guys know. When you put in your bid, when you send in your bid, if you can send your address as well. You don't have to give me your full address as much as it would help. Only because I'll be able to calculate shipping. If you win, I'll be able to get that information to you and not send you like hey, you won, send me your address, then send you back a thing where to send it to. If you just add your address in, and those of you that are winning, if you see this, could you just send me your addresses? That way I can kind of get everything kind of ready, so when the auction ends Saturday night at 11:59, I can get those things out to you Sunday morning. You guys can get it paid. I can get everything out either Monday or Tuesday, and that way you'll have it by the end of the week. Again, that pirate shipping is like superb. It gets the job done. There's no doubt about it. Matter of fact, my boy Monty Baker there. So if you guys just do that, that'll help me out a lot. So here is the rundown of who is winning and what has not been bid on. First of all, the Nemesis all-in Kickstarter, which I can't believe that nobody's put a bid on, is at, well, it doesn't have any bids. Okay, number 2, and we have a lot of information to cover today. I mean, a lot of information. We finally talked to everybody over at Miniature Market, and I'll let you know where I'm going and what my future is as far as that. We've had a long relationship, and we'll talk about it towards the end, after I go through this list. Bolt action, number 2, lot number 2. That is at $400. Sean is winning that. Congratulations, Sean. Send me your address, and I'll get that. That'll help because there, like somebody had wrote, there's like $900 worth of stuff there. $400. That's a hell of a deal. So if you win that, hey, good for you, my friend. Good for you. No bids on the Conquest lot. Okay, great game and a lot of great stuff. The GMT lot has no bids. No bids. Somebody had bid. We had to retract. He retracted it. Okay, no problem. My boy Monty Baxter, excuse me. Number 5, the Fantasy Theme Mystery Box is up to $425. Thank you, Monty. You the man. Hold on. What the heck is this pen doing? Okay, so I just got to put a little air there. And it may be 2 boxes. I mean, if the bids are gonna go this high, I may have to make this 2 boxes because I want to make sure everything has value. Number 6, the solo game mystery box, games that you can solo. That is at $300, and that also Monty controls its destiny. Congratulations, my brother. Number 7, the Galactus for Marvel Zombies. No bids. No bids. The massive lot at number 8. I'll read through these again. At number 8 for Heroes of Normandy. My boy Phoenix has $130. And there's easily like 6120. There's got to be about $500 worth of stuff here. That is getting away with a deal. And congratulations if you do. I'm not going to fight it. Number 9, the fantasy lot. Sebastian holds it at $275. That's with Dungeons of Dora and all kinds of stuff stuffed into it. The Witcher stuff. And there was something else I squeezed in there. Number 10, the Zombicide Simon lot. Richard has that at $150. That's even I'm throwing in the. I'm going to open up that tube and I'm going to throw in that. The neoprene map for Marvel United in there as well. Be a good time to get into that. So there you have it. So let's run through it again. Nemesis, lot number 1, no bids. Bolt Action is at $400. Thank you, Sean. You were commanding the destiny there. And that not only does it have Bolt Action stuff, it's going to have the books for it, and then it has 2 sets of oh my God, what the heck is in there? The other game that's just like it. Oh, my brain is just I'm floating there. God, I can't believe I can't think of it. The 15 mil game in there. You got the starter set and something else in there. Nevertheless, massive lot of stuff. If somebody thinks of what I'm talking about, let me know. Conquest, lot number 3, no bids. The massive GMT Compass lot, no bids. Lot number 5, the fantasy themed mystery box, Monty, the man, $425. Lot number 6, the solo game mystery box, Monty controls it at $300. Congratulations, my brother. Number 7, the Galactus, no bids. 8, lot 8, Heroes of Normandy, Phoenix, my man, at $130, holding tight. Walking away with a steal. Number 9, Fantasy Lot, Sebastian, $275. Number 10, Richard, the Simon lot, $150. With all this, with all the special figures you got. And there's a couple of people that really did a nice job in the comments. Check out the comments if you want to see every single item that's in there, except for the mystery boxes. I can't show you that. They're mystery. It's a mystery. So, let's get to it. I have been with Miniature Market for going on, this summer would be 8 years. My son left it, and my grandson left this apple juice, and I'm not supposed to have it, but my voice is going. Almost 8 years. And it was started in September, well, right after Gen Con, 7 years ago. Rob, is Nemesis Lot the original game or Lockdown? He said it's the 2nd edition Kickstarter. That's all I can tell you. We had somebody put it up, and hopefully maybe they can explain it. but I know it's the all-in. I'm not sure if it's lockdown. Also, is it Sundrop? I don't think it's Sundrop. That I don't think. But we don't even have a bid on it. And if you just want to just help us out, you can go to PayPal, and if you can't afford any of these lots, the reason we're raising this money is to get better internet and to kind of catch up on my medical bills. I don't do fundraisers and stuff like that. But I will tell you this. If I can just, I'm now working from home to prevent myself from getting, from getting sick again like I did. It cost us a ton of money, $30,000 in medical bills, just to get me back to feeling great and continuing on with the channel. Nemesis is the second Kickstarter all in. Includes everything from the original and Lockdown. It is not Sundrop, but all still in shrink wrap. That's massive. That's massive. Shannon, thank you for that. Thank you for that. God bless you. Again, the thing here is, getting back to the miniature market. It's really tough because, I became very close with Steve, who owned it. And we are still very, very good friends to this day. I kept on with miniature market. They've had some changes recently, and they were backed up on some shekels for me. I inquired about it, and come to find out they had let go of the person that had made the original agreement with me. Understandable, okay? So I didn't expect anything. This Wednesday of last week, I had gotten a email, and they said they would like to talk to me. And I said, okay, fine. Let's, because they wanted to address the issue. We had a tremendous meeting. I want to thank, what's her name, who's in marketing now, Christina, who's there. I've known Christina for a while. Hold on. And hold on here. Let me find her name, because I want to give her all the credit in the world. Nicole Kropp, who is now in marketing. They feel that miniature market has, since the transition, hasn't been to its full potential. I mean, I love miniature market. I will always stand by miniature market. Even, if things that don't work out or did work out, I would stand by them. It didn't matter to me. It was a passion project for me because I became very, Steve took a shot on me when I only had like 1,500 people. Okay. We became very close friends. He sponsored the channel. He put me up in a room, for God's sakes, at Gen Con. I can't thank him enough. 1 year. And I was always able to, to get my passes through him, and it was just, it was a great thing. And I just thanked him. I never took money from him. I just would take credit. So when we were able to fix what was wrong, and I talked to Nicole, and a matter of fact, as of today, they were able to fix my account and got me all caught up to date. We had talked about, where do we go from here? I mean, I understand there's change and everything like that, and I've been laid up sick, and I've tried my best. I've always stood by miniature market, always talked about them, always I'm going to stop right here for a second. Somebody had asked a question. Hey Rob, not to not to divert What's the email for sending bids? I'm sorry, I should have told you guys that. It is novaprime860 at hotmail.com. I think we put it. We didn't put it in the comments. I'll make sure that I make sure it's in the comments. NovaPrime860. Send all bids to NovaPrime860 at hotmail.com. If you just want to donate on PayPal to try to help us out, SnickelFritz64 at yahoo.com. That is SCHNICKLEFRITZ 64 at yahoo.com. Again, maybe once a year I should do a Kickstarter fundraiser or something. I don't know. I just believe in giving you guys value. And stuff that, I need to get out of here. I try to put them in lots and give you guys value and try to raise some money either for charity or like I'm doing now for my health, to catch up on bills and the tremendous amount of money we put out for the internet. And now they came back to us and tried to tell us that they need more money. So I really want to start doing some live stuff, and we'll talk more about that on the other side of this. But let's finish the miniature market story. So we had a tremendous talk, and they kind of asked, "What have you done over the years?" And then when I started talking about, hey, holy cow, I have done a ton of really cool things. I've done, remember the Black Friday things? They said, wow, that's right. You used to do all the Black Friday stuff. Remember, I used to pick out games from the Black Friday sales. And I said, every sale, I used to do stuff where I would pick out stuff and go, hey, I want to get this. This is a great price. And try to bring it to you guys to bring value. It wasn't about trying to sell anything to you guys or overhype something. It was all about, hey, this is what they're doing. This is what I'm excited about. And here's some other things. It was like, a friend telling you, hey, guys, they're having a huge sale down at GameStop. Go get all the games you can get. That kind of thing. Plus I used to do painting videos. I flew out there and did a painting class there for them, which was a lot of fun. And hey, Zeblik, dang, I gotta run. He came in and then he left. But there were just so many things that we did. Remember, we gave you a whole preview of the warehouse and stuff like that. And we went through and showed you all kinds of different things, and there were certain things I could, and there were rooms I couldn't go into, but I did go in them. But I couldn't tape them. But it was just I always believed in miniature market, and they saw that for the value that it was. That I wasn't trying to charge them $400 a video, like some people tried to do. I wasn't somebody that was about taking money from them, because I felt if I took money, it could skew how you look at things. But store credit, that's different. And I would be inventive and I would come up with things. And I really mean this, coming up on our 8th year, I was really hoping to keep the relationship going. Well, they came back and said, I'm waiting for the email, but it looks like we're going to keep the relationship going. And they said there were some things that, the things that you normally would talk about, just keep talking about. And what we'll do is, we'll just keep the relationship, but we'll put it in a contract, because I always worked on a handshake, because it wasn't such a big thing. So they agreed to have a nice contract, so it's in writing, and just keep things the way it is. They may ask me to do some additional things and maybe send me some stuff to preview. I'll let you know if that's the case. ahead of time, and I do want to preview things because I do like to look at all the different things. I have an unbelievable passion for this company. I always have. Mostly because of Steve. Also, the people that I met there over the years going there. Joe, who was a part of that place, who introduced me to Steve, who died of brain cancer. Miniature market has always been something very personal to me. And we would pick an enemy. I mean, we used to pick, our enemy was Cool Stuff. And we said we would do everything in our human possible to beat them. And we did. We beat them hands down. You don't even see them selling anything anymore. I think it was, for me, it was personal. Tom, who, the reason I left the Dice Tower was because of Miniature Market. And Tom had said, "Hey, if you want a sponsorship, I'll put you in touch with Cool Stuff." Well, okay. And I went down there and I talked to Jerry, who ran the place. And this is a true story. And he goes, "Well, we'll give you $250 a month, and you can run a sponsorship." I go, "Okay. What do you want me to do?" "Well, nothing." I go, "So how's that helping you?" I go, "Yeah, I could run bumpers on the front and the back, but you got the Dice Tower doing that." I go, "What can I do for you? Can I, do you guys don't carry Warhammer? Do you want to carry Warhammer? I'll cover Warhammer and I'll paint it. Do you want to do this and do that?" And I had all these ideas, and they go, "Yeah, we'll talk about it." And I went, I go, "So you just, you're doing this as a favor to Tom." I go, "No, that's not what I want to do. I want to get behind somebody and fight a battle. I want to win. I want to go out and win for somebody." And that's how I felt. I wanted to go out and win for somebody. So when I went back to Steve and I said, "Well, Cool Stuff offered me this." He goes, "Yeah, I'll give you $250. He goes, "But I want this. I want that. I want you to do painting videos. I want you to mention us. If you see something you like, I want you to mention if you see something you don't like." And we shook on it. So let me finish. Now, because I was such a smaller channel, I would never cash in the $250 because he says, "Just send an invoice to my accountant and I'll cut you a check." And I never, 7 months go by, 8 months go by. I don't take a single dime from him. And I'll tell you why. I'm somebody of immense pride. And if I don't feel I'm giving you the quality or what you deserve, why should I take your money? It's not about the money. It's about, what can I do? Are we winning? Am I making the needle? I go, if I start making the needle really go that way, I go, maybe I would take something. But if I'm there advertising and talking and this, that, and the other and doing things for you, and we're having fun doing it, I feel like I'm stealing. And that's how I felt. So the 9th month, I get a phone call from Steve. We would always talk throughout, but I never would tell him that I never sent an invoice. He goes, "I just talked to my accountant." I go, "Yeah?" He goes, "You haven't taken a single dime." I go, "Steve, I'm a small channel." I go, "I don't deserve that type of money." I go, "I don't feel I'm doing anything for you." He goes, "Oh, yes, you are. You have no idea that when your videos come out, we see a boost here and there and this, that, and the other." I go, "Okay, well, that's a small start." I go, "Let's keep going." And he goes, "Yeah, but you got to let me do something." I go, "Give me a gift card. I'd rather bring stuff in I can talk about. If I can bring in games and it helps me bring in games that I want to pick out and I can talk about, I don't want your money. And I'll pay, I'll use it for retail." He goes, "Okay, that makes sense." and and you know, yeah, he would give me a certain amount, but it was actually less because whatever they bought the game for, you know, I was paying what they from the gift card, what they would sell it through the store. And I felt that was fair. Because the number I had, and I don't want to be throwing numbers around, you know, it was actually less, and I felt more comfortable, and I did even more for them. And he would do so many things. Him and I went to the Stanley Cup, the Stanley Cup. We went. We went when St. Louis. I was out there anyways. We saw the Boston St. Louis game. He decided, he looks, he goes, you know, I can get these tickets center ice, front row. You want to go? Okay. You know, I was just going to sit in my hotel room. And we went to the Stanley Cup, and we had such a good time. St. Louis got killed, of course, but I think it was like 6-1 or something like that. But what he paid for those tickets was outrageous, and we would laugh. And then we caught up with his girlfriend afterwards, and then we hung out for a while, and then we went back. Then I went back to the hotel, but I'll never forget. I got to go to, the Stanley Cup, and sat center ice. I still have pictures of it to this day. I'll put them up on Instagram. But we became such close friends, and you know, the guy who introduced us, I could tell you a story. As a matter of fact, I will, just to eat things up a bit. This is just the history of me in miniature market to show that it's not about money. I'm not that guy who goes, well, I need this much per video, and this. It's not a business to me. It's about a company that was founded by a friend, and I will stand by them. Hey, they've done some knucklehead things, and some of you have written me about it. That, there was some. Oh, did we just lose? Oh, hold on. Oh, this stupid internet. See, now you know why we got to get the internet. But we went through. We went through some really. See, I got distracted by the doggone thing. A lot of people would ask for all these things, and this isn't a business to me. Brief glitch. Okay, cool. All right. You're still here. Cool. Thank you. And it really would frustrate me. Let me just check something here. Okay, error warning, whatever. Poor. Yeah, the stream's poor. See, now you know why we need the internet. Oh, A-OK on my end. Still see and hear you. Okay, great. Thank you. Sorry about that. But it was I had such passion for what I was doing, what it meant to me. The company, because I have so much memories. I'm not going to tell and sell you something I don't believe in. And that was the big thing about it. And I said, Steve, I'm not going to do that. There were plenty of times that, this is where I was getting to, where you guys wrote me and said, hey, I'm not getting through to customer service. There's this. Can you help me? And I would call and say, hey, not for anything. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Christina. Hey, this. I have a couple customers that said they're having a problem with this. What's going on? What can I tell them? How can I help you? And they would tell me and explain, and I go, okay, that makes sense. And I'd get back to them, and they would get it resolved. So I tried to be an envoy to them as well. This was more about giving you guys the best deal I knew, because I believe that it's the best gaming company out there for a lot of reasons. I'm biased in a way, sure, okay, because I have a relationship with them, but also I've gone out there and looked, and I go, okay, where are the big deals? We've got one company that I've set my sights on. I've got to have an enemy, and working with Miniature Market, and I even told Nicole, I said, who are you going after? Who do you want to be better than? And they told me. I said, okay. Then I will come up with some ideas, and we will do what we can to get there. But we have to do it honestly. We have to bring value to the customer. We have to, these people that follow me trust in what I say because I tell them the truth, good, bad, or indifferent. Just like, when I never heard back from them, I said, well, I didn't hear back from them. I was honest. I go, maybe after all this time, that's it. I'm going to tell you this one story. And we lost Joe to brain cancer. He was the guy that introduced Stephen and I. So, Historicon. It was the only time I went to Historicon. They asked if I would go there, and I would set up in the booth with them and do some videos and stuff like that of Historicon, because they were selling at the time All Quiet on the Martian Front. They were making it there. Joe was making it there. God rest his soul. So I fly into Pittsburgh because they were driving, and they were coming from St. Louis, and they were going to meet me at the Pittsburgh airport. I land. I end up waiting about a half hour outside the front door, and then here they come in this rickety van. And I go, oh boy, this is going to be fun. So they let me sit in the front seat, which wasn't any kind of gift. In the back, there was a lawn chair and all the stuff with everything. And the other dude sat there. I forgot his name. I think it was Mike. And then Joe was driving. And we were driving, and we drove from Pittsburgh all the way down to where Historicon was. So we start taking back roads through West Virginia. And when I'm talking about driving through deliverance country, I mean it was deliverance. And he's driving, and he goes, I got to be real careful. This van might break down. I go, you break down here. I go, I'm going to have a heart attack. I go, because I ain't going to be squealing out in the woods there. I go, you guys are. I go, I'm going to hide somewhere. I'm gonna put mud on my face, and I'm gonna hide in a bunch of leaves, just like the old days. When I was in the military. I go, I have no problem with that. And we were driving, and I kept on going on. I go, oh yeah. I go, be careful going over this small bridge. You're not gonna make. And it was hysterical all the way there. And I gave him a heart. And I would write Steve. I go, Steve. I go, I bet you wouldn't do this to Tom Vassell. And he just laughed. It was just it just was one of those wild rides. And I just had so much fun laughing. And I go, Joe, you all right? Is the van going to be okay? I go, Joe, do you want to comb your hair just in case? Oh, man. And we lost Joe a few years ago. He was such a good guy. He loved his kids so much, and he was a good person, and he got sick and unfortunately passed away. And, I'm still here, Joe, if you're listening somewhere. I'm still here with Miniature Market, and we're going to go forward, and it's people like you and Melissa and Steve and Christina and Nicole and all the people there that I'm going to work real hard for, and we're going to go forward with. Better have a lawyer look at that contract? Nah. Listen, I worked on a handshake, and I'll be perfectly fine with that. Let me read some of these comments, and then we'll go over the thing again. But that's that news. Well, that sounds like good news, Rob. And M&M has stepped up their game as far as shipping out things and having paints in stock. M&M and Game Nerds have been my go-to lately. You just need to use M&M. That's all. Mike, this is such great news, Rob. I am so happy they recognize the value of keeping their relationship alive for you. Dick says, play till it hurts. Shift over. Shoes off, beer in hand. So yeah, good. Hope all is well with you. Just Ray, my brother. Yeah, cool stuff. When selling only collectible card games, I have one literally 14 minutes away, and it's just a shell of what it once was. Sure was. Sure is, Just Ray. Play till it hurts. Yeah, okay, they're having a conversation. Just Ray says, Rob, this is why in the trenches you'd be a single most honest and trustworthy guy. That'll have my back. Your integrity truly shows. Well, thank you. That means a lot because that's all you have in life. You know, you're born alone, you die alone, you kind of do everything in between alone. It's an old Todd Rundgren song. And, you know, when you go, all you have is your integrity. You can't take your money with you. You can only take with who you are, who you were. And I take a lot of pride in that. Game Line! We're going to have to give you a Godzilla. Thank you, brother. Looking forward to your new continued amazing content. Yeah, and the thing is, we're going back to old things. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Why we're doing this and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Brief glitch. Yeah, you're still here. A-OK on my end. Good. Retro Arcade. M&M's customer service has always been the best for me. That's good. Better have a lawyer look at the contract. Oh, boy. Hey, Rob, says Christopher. Hey, Mr. Bartless, how are you? Christopher, looking good, brother. Thank you. Let's see a flex. You've made your comeback, brother. Very soon, very soon. I'm getting there. We're gonna get where we need to be, and then we'll be flexing and showing off. Just Ray, ha. Yeah, I've been in these situations. A busted rickety van that I held together with duct tape and wood screws, driving some backwoods trail you see in Friday the 13th. Pity there aren't a miniature market over here, overseas. Okay. And Game Line, thank you so much for the donation. Great news. Looking forward to your continued amazing content. Well, let's give him a Godzilla and see if he can pick it up today. All right. Come on. For Game Line. Oh, dude. You know, here I am thinking we were going to get this thing started off real well. I'm going to, you know, if this keeps up, I'm going to have to bring the big fella out and just have him spray mist all over the place. But we do have the cool Godzilla light. So, I think it does something too. What does it do here? Oh, hold on. That turns it on. That dims it so it's not... Oh, there you go. You just got to dim it a little bit so it's not as bright. There you go. There you go. Godzilla's stingy. He really is. He's so tight. He's so tight. I think he was listening in on my conversation. Time to get you a King Kong bank. I will burn that thing. I will burn that King Kong bank. I will tell you that much. All right, so let's go over the auction here. The reason we're doing this is, number one, to try to pay the bills down. We were able to raise some money back in November. Thank you so much for all the help. That kept us going, but we're kind of getting behind, and we just paid 10 grand out to Comcast to get good internet here, and only because they got to put a node in so we can get it, because we're so far from the road, because we live on a farm. We live on 20 acres of, that. They promised us last time, they screwed us. This time they said they're going to get it right. We'll see. But I will tell you this much. Our money was paid out. So, we're taking quite a hit. So instead of trying to do some kind game found or some kind of a Kickstarter or, you know, patron thing. I want to give you value. So we have this list here. If you want to just help us and send us money, you can PayPal to snicklefritz64@yahoo.com. That's SCHNICKLEFRITZ 64@yahoo.com. Or you can bid by sending me an email with your bid and your address so I can calculate shipping for you. Okay, if you win, and that's Nova Prime 860@hotmail.com. Okay, so let me just move this aside a little bit. Analytics, that's what I want. Okay, all right, there we go. So let's go over the list real quick. Nemesis, the original game, and Lockdown, all in Kickstarter. No bids. 0. Okay. The Bolt Action and Fire. Oh my God, what the hell is the name of that game? We have a ton. Check out the original video from the other day, from Sunday. We have a ton of Bolt Action stuff and a ton of Flames of War. Okay, there we go. We have a Flames of War starter kit. We have Stalingrad kit to go with the Flames of War. We have a huge Stalingrad box for Bolt Action, which was over $300, and then tons of starter kits, and then rule books and all kinds of stuff that you need to get going. It is a Bolt Action collection. It really is. And right now, Sean has it at $400. Easy $900 worth of stuff. Conquest. First Blood. I actually have it here. We have the 2-player starter kit. We have the giant drum beast, which was very expensive, and the Thorakites. No bids on that. The GMT at number 4. The GMT lot. Lot number 4. With Compass Games, and I'm looking right at that. We've got Imperial Struggle, Tanto Manto, Inferno, Hearts and Minds, Vietnam, The Hill of Death, Phantom Squadron, The Rise and Fall of the Roman Empire, The Battle of Ypres, Black Horse, NATO, The Cold War Goes Hot, Prime Minister, 18 India Tracks, the latest edition from them, and I think I'll throw in a couple other things if I have to get this thing going. Okay, so that lot, no bids whatsoever. I'm shocked at that one. Fantasy theme mystery box. Monty has it at $425. Lot number 6. Solo game mystery box. Monty rules the day at $300 on that one. Thank you so much, Monty. You're always a champion here. The Marvel Zombie Galactus, the 3-foot monstrosity with the Silver Surfer box. And I thought I had, I did this last time. I was looking for it. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? I could show you kind of the little box there. Oh, okay. Is it back here? No, it's not. Okay. Well, anyways, that monstrosity, which you only got in the Kickstarter, Galactus, for Marvel Zombies. You can change out his arm and his head. He can go from being the regular glorious Galactus or the zombie Galactus. And you can play with him in the game, which is just tremendous. And the Silver Surfer. That is at $0. Nobody has bid on that. The Heroes of Normandy lot. I mean, this thing is just massive. And I don't even have everything here. I mean, look at that. A lot of it not even used. Ugh. It's just massive. That is at $130. Phoenix has control of that right now. Lot number 9. Fantasy lot. Sebastian has that at $275. And then finally, our Zombicide Seamon lot with all the goodies and stuff like that. Richard is controlling that at $150. If you're going to bid, please bid to NovaPrime860 at hotmail.com. And please add your address in there so I have it on hand so I can kind of get that going to you, okay? Which would help me greatly. Everything ends 11:59 on Saturday, okay? Meaning that before it becomes Sunday, 3/2. You'll have all day Saturday and Saturday night. It'll end on 3/2, just before midnight. Let's make it 11 o'clock instead of this 11:59. 11 p.m. 3/2 is when the bidding has to be in by, okay? And then you will get an email on Sunday. The quicker you pay for it, the quicker I can get it out to you. I'm going to try to get everything out on Monday and Tuesday, depending on when it takes people. Please pay within, 48 hours. And that way we can get all that stuff out to you quickly, and you can have it by the end of the week, and you can be enjoying it. All right? And I can get all these boxes out of here, which would really, really help. Gee, that's a lot of great games. Yeah, I know. And I am shipping with Pirate Ship. You have no idea. 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Correct. Just to let you know, March 2nd. March 2nd at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? Email your bids, NovaPrime860 at Hotmail, which lot you want out of the 10, your address, and how much you're willing to bid. Okay? We have a couple with no bids. The Nemesis and Nemesis Lockdown all-in Kickstarter, which is the second Kickstarter, all in, no bids. The Bolt Action, $400 by Sean, and that's with the fire in the hole or whatever the heck it is. I keep on forgetting what it is. The lot number 3, Conquest, that is at 0. Lot number 4, GMT lot with Compass Games and some Tiny Battle stuff. No bids. The Fantasy Theme Mystery Box at $425, Monty. The Solo Mystery Box, $300, Monty. Monty's a beast. Monty's a beast. Yeah. Chris said, yeah, I introduced to Pirate Ship last auction. Yeah, it saves you guys so much money. It really does. It saves everybody money and time. I can print out all the labels, tape them, and get them out real quick, and it really makes a big difference. The Mighty Galactus, 0. Heroes of Normandy, Phoenix at $130. The Fantasy lot with Dungeons of Doria, $275, and Witcher. Lot number 10. The Iron Maiden exclusives, The Boys, Supernatural, some things for Massive Darkness 2, and then the neoprene map for Marvel United. Richard has that at $150. Congratulations, my brother. So there you go. That's everything. Email me at NovaPrime860 at hotmail.com. I do not think I will come on Friday. I'll see, only because we'll talk to everybody, of course, on Sunday. The idea is to get this, kind of get things squared away and start doing some of the things that I wanted to do. You're seeing more videos. I've got 2 more this week. Then we've got a bunch of things. We're going to be doing a video on Richard Launius, all his great games. We're going to be doing a video on what's the other game? I've got a game I got to review. I also got. We're going to be doing Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to open up this case. Then we've got Dune that we're going to take care of. And then we're going to start, after we get those things out of the way, we're going to start doing things where I'm going to start playing a couple of turns of the game. Not make it a horribly long thing, just so you get a feel of a game. Okay? And then tons of reviews, tons of live plays, and believe it or not, I plan on coming back and doing some painting, which I'm excited about. My arm is finally getting good. I'm starting to be able to do things. I have some things I have to finish up for some people, and then we might start just painting stuff for people again, and just being able to tape it. And I think that would be fantastic. I work from home now. I now have time to do so much. Monty says, y'all are making me blush. Well, I mean, Monty, what a man. What a man. I mean, if he had a picture, an 8x10, I think we put it up behind here. All right. There you go, guys. That's everything. We've covered it all. I've said it all. I've done it all. I love you all. Everybody loves your paint videos, bro. Well, yeah. Well, you know, we're going to be finally get back to it. You know, my arm is finally good. A lot. You know, it's been a tough 4 years. Did I let it beat me? Times I felt like it would, but no. We're right here, folks. We're right here, and we're fighting back. So help me bring some great stuff to you, and it also helps support the channel. This auction will support the channel. Future ones, we're going to try to get some money to our charities, which is the main reason we ever did this channel to begin with. And you know, we were just so thankful for the help that Tom Vassell gave us, you know, to start off with. I'll never forget that, and I'll always be grateful to him. And my friendship with him will always be good. He really deserves a lot of praise. And boy, man, that channel just keeps on going. All right. I'm done. I've finished. I've said it all. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.